Creeper. We got
Oh God! I am about to die! I'm about to die!
We back! Sorry, we had some weird ass technical difficulties.
I was blown by a creeper!
Mana!
Hey.
We're back! D&D night.
We were just sitting here talking about shows we're watching.
Yeah, I'm so sorry though. It took me way too damn long. Max decided, okay, story time. On our way back, our dog, like he decided he is going to demand to go to the bathroom and pussyfoot around to where he was going to pretend like he needed a shit, do not shit, walk around, scream, and as we come back in, excitedly scream, yelp, start gagging, and then bark as everybody's trying to sleep as we come off the elevator.
Wow.
So in a couple of seconds, he made it sound like he got kicked, was choking, and then barked in response. So
I know somebody said, who's
that was
confused
weird.
dog?
But yeah, we are back. Dungeon Daddy.
Are we live or?
Yeah, we are totally live. I reconnected and
shit.
everything. Yeah. Hi, peeps and creeps.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Is everybody back in the game?
I'm back in the game.
Am I still in the game? Yes.
She'll be right back to like she's getting something settled.
All right. Do you want to wait for her to come back, or do you want to
Oh no,
get into it?
She just said, "Call me when you need me." She's doing a thing real quick.
Okay, so
Yeah, we're back.
All right, we're back. You all are stepping out of Castle Waterdeep. It's getting to be. Excuse me. You've done a lot today. It's actually around sunset as you step out. The cool air. The streets are. At this point, like they've mostly cleaned up from the celebration from 2 nights ago. Everybody is. Or no, was it the previous night? Yeah, but either way, things have been cleaned up quite a bit. And are you You said you're just heading towards a crossroad.
Yeah, she gets up, walks out, and she's like, "I'm gonna send Zariel a very serious and dedicated message when I talk to that pupper." And she starts walking towards the crossroads. If it looks like nothing happened, this is probably because I got taken away. Okay?
Right. As you all are walking together into like towards this thing, you see it's almost like waiting for you. Just the large, shadowy figure. It looks to be from a distance like just a dog sitting on its hind legs. Although the closer you get, the more you notice the air around it sort of wavering from heat, and the eyes that are just 2 little pinpricks of light just glowing in the center of its face. It's just you can sort of just see the tail, not really wagging, just sort of like
waiting,
thumping to one side, lifting, dropping to the other side, and it just seems to be sitting there waiting for you.
Like a cat. She kind of pats her leg. Hey, buddy. No matter what, I will always treat you like the goodest boy of hell.
Yeah, you guys can see, like, and all of you can see this as well. This isn't like...
Oh, nice!
Because in the past, there has been moments where, like, Dahlia has had this as more of like a vision. But this time you just see the Wakila.
Oh.
This great, massive of hellhound. And you just... The massive feet just sort of plodding as it walks towards you, Dahlia, and you're just like... You have the coin.
Of course.
And
Allow
of
me
course,
to greet you, like, properly at least.
and like you notice that like those of you like you can tell it's dog shaped, but it doesn't seem to quite have the exact anatomy of a dog.
Oh.
And when it speaks, you all like none of you hear anything. Only Dahlia hears it speak, and it's just like the mouth doesn't move. It is just in her head.
So let me at least greet you properly. And she scratches up, like reaches up, scratches behind his ears. You're very patient. Thank you for waiting for me.
Yeah, and he knows Wahila doesn't really react to that. Like, he doesn't pull away or get angry, but he doesn't like tail doesn't wag or anything like that. It seems to
Very professional.
yeah, very professional.
Like, you're the most professional good boy. Yeah, she will always praise a good boy, regardless of if good boy is a serious good boy or not.
He doesn't really reply to that. You just see this as you finish scratching, just like silently just hold his mouth open and just waits expecting. You can see the inside of his mouth is just glowing with this like yellowish heat, and it looks like almost like a pit just full of fire.
You might
that
want to
you're
get that
looking
looked
into.
at, buddy.
And he just waits patiently with his mouth open.
I want you to deliver a message to Zariel for me, since this will be the last time communicating with her. Can you do that for me?
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
And she's got the coin and visuals, so she can like let him know, hey, can you do that for me? Since this is my last time conversing. Okay, let me click it. I almost forgot to open up my character sheet. 27.
You can see when you say that he'll just in your head, and the rest of you guys aren't hearing any of the conversation, so it's all very one-sided.
Yeah.
But it's also a little hard to tell because Dahlia even talks when he's not talking to her, which you guys have no idea. And then just sort of like closes his mouth for a second and like turns and just looks at you. You can just see those like tiny points of just like burning fire, like deep in the black shadows of this. Like the whole body looks like it's almost like made out of shadows. It does exude like an uncomfortable heat, and just you hear in your mind, it's like, "Da, I will deliver a message for you."
You really are a good boy.
Again, just like quietly, just doesn't respond. Just
Not
holds his mouth
even
open.
with like a persuasion that had not even one little single pip of
No,
the tail. Aww. Okay, it's all right. You take your job seriously. You're like a service dog. I can't disturb you while you're working. Well, anyways, okay. I have a message. Tell her that if I ever meet her again, I'm going to give her one of these. She hugs the dog because I think she needs a damn hug. She needs to love herself more and take a break. It's inevitable. If I see her again, she's getting hugged because she needs a hug. She makes the Wen lady here sad, and she knows who I'm talking about because she only cares about nothing but work. And tell her I am going to hug her no matter the situation. Love is coming for her. It is inevitable, and she will get a damn hug because she needs to relax. Give her a hug for me. And she gives him the coin. Pats him.
When you place once you sort of like place it on like his tongue, like the moment, like as soon as your fingers are just out of the mouth, snaps shut. It just you could feel like this rush of like hot air wash over your fingertips, and there's no like swallow motion or anything. It just seems to be. You don't know if it's still resting in his mouth or if it fell into whatever that flame that makes up the interior. He's like, I will deliver to my mistress your message. And then he just turns and starts walking away.
I hope to see you again too, buddy. You were adorable.
And you see, like, as he sort of walks into, like, the shadow cast by, like, a building and just vanishes into the shadow itself. And you all just sort of watch Dahlia have this what seems to be a one-sided conversation with the very frightening shadow monster in the vague shape of a dog that she just has been treating like a regular dog.
Okay, so
No.
Joaquin, his name's Joaquin, right?
Wakila.
Oh,
Who's
whoops.
Joaquin?
I don't know.
Joaquin?
Joaquin, that's a different goddess, I think. Well, Joaquila. Joaquila.
Mhm. Mhm.
I'm gonna miss that phantom doggo. Well, my business is done. I told her that love is inevitable, and she's gonna get a hug from me because she needs it, because she overworks.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was my only message to her, honestly. And when she gets the hug, she's either gonna be very confused or send me a very angry message, and I will let her know in return, I will hug you.
Yeah, you got a 27. That's enough to get the dog to actually hug her for you. Whatever the result of that will be, who knows? But that said, is there anything else anybody wants to accomplish, check on, or anything before you guys head to bed for the evening?
That was beautiful.
I almost said that's a huge bitch.
Well, Hilo wasn't a bitch. A service
Mhm.
dog, if anything else.
Well, no, we misunderstand. It's like listen, it's
I
like
know, that's a big dog. Big boy.
a big boy.
What do you think, Cadmus?
Are you all right? Is it done?
I think so. And,
How do you-
I'm gonna force, more or less, a comforting hug to Zario because I think she damn well needs it.
Mhm.
Well, if anyone is to give a demon a hug, it would be you.
Well, that's not a demon, those are devils. But yeah, I'd give a demon a hug too. I mean, I don't have any repercussions against them, even though they probably have some against me for my blood. I don't know. Hell, I'd probably smack Grost on the ass and tell him to have a good
Mhm.
day, and I wouldn't care. I'd get
Mhm.
killed for it, but I wouldn't care.
Is that your next goal?
I don't know.
Smack Ghost on the ass?
No idea. He probably sneezing right now in like, the abyss or whatnot. But nah, my next goal is to make sure everybody makes it out of this okay. The devils will not be bothering us. I'm just glad that you got your vengeance and you're going to be okay.
Yeah, I think that we're both going to be okay as long as we look out for each other.
Well, y'all are my family now, whether you like it or not. And she gives all of you a bit of a group hug. I didn't get to hug an angry, stoic demon lady, devil
Mhm.
lady, or whatever today. So I'm gonna hug all of you. She gives each of you an overly affectionate kiss on the cheek. Let's go get killed trying to fight a multi-headed bitch while trying to make sure she doesn't kill everybody else.
That's a spirit.
Yeah.
Yep.
We should totally have an orgy since we fight tomorrow.
Sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well,
I won't object to an orgy.
Cool. What?
what about we were just drinking water out of a freaking canteen and I just said something about a fucking orgy?
Mhm.
Like the fucking
What?
Saturday Night Live skit. It's an orgy.
Mhm.
I just Katniss is trying to Loki do you want to have an orgy? And just in case we all die
Oh my
tomorrow.
god. Loki.
Is Loki here?
In the kitchen making dinner. Shit, what
Mhm.
happened?
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm not joking. I'm serious.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
not
shit.
joking either. It's I don't know. Before we get married, we gotta have some type of excitement.
Mhm.
Oh, for fuck's sake, fuck.
She's on her way.
What?
Hold on. But seriously, she's like, I'm gonna demand that Zariel gets a hug. They're literally usually she's probably used to be going, don't ever speak to me again or anything else.
Mhm.
Foul theming of the I think you need love and I'm gonna give you a hug. She's like, who the hell is this blue bitch telling me this shit? Okay.
To be
Okay, say
fine.
that one more time. Like I was like, we should have an orgy, and then Katniss said something.
Oh, I was just asking Loki if she wanted to have an orgy too, just in case we all die or something.
Yeah.
I don't
could
intend to die.
I could. I mean, I'm not opposed to an orgy.
All right, we'll have a small orgy.
Yeah.
Oh, should we use your wedding present?
Okay, that sounds fun. Should we invite anybody?
How's Ghoul reacting to all this discussion
so
of?
scarred. Cyan.exe is reloading. It stopped working.
My freaking .exe broke. Oh, shit.
It's like one thing we could do before we get married. Are you opposed to having somebody else play with your wizard's tower? I'm trying to keep a straight face right now, and I'm failing so damn hard.
Shit, I can't. Yo, I can't.
It's like, oh, I'll let him think it over.
If you, today.
Yeah.
How's like? Is Ghoul just sort of like shutting down in response to this concept?
Oh God, I'm so sorry, Sam. I knew that would throw you for a loop. Always the fucking bard.
The bard that's so.
Should we invite some giants?
Wait, what? Oh, hey, wait, hold on, wait a second.
I'm sorry.
I think
I'm
we should
already
keep
trying
it to
to
the chain
contact
breakers.
Homegirl about to see who all gonna live for the
It's like,
day.
hey,
Who gonna live
Torin,
for
do you have
tonight.
people, or do you want to join an orgy?
We are not getting everybody up in this bitch involved. And we're also speaking about this shit in the goddamn open.
I'm sorry,
I cannot use my cool voice right.
I mean,
Yeah, it's up to you. Like, there's not much I need. This is all just like players interacting with each other. I don't know how to do anything.
No, I said I can't use the voice right.
come on, we just like killed a man, so we might as well have an orgy too.
What the fuck kind of fucking fuck are we trying to tell you? We're grave or something? All I know is it's an unmarked grave somewhere outside the city. We're not doing that shit. I'm talking about shit. I don't know anymore. I fucking why not? In case we all die, shit.
That's the spirit. Let's all go. If you want, you could summon your tower too, just to make it more private. But that's besides the point. Well,
You guys do have like that'd be it is easier just to go to your rooms at the yawning portal.
Yeah.
Yeah, with walls as thin as bounty paper towels.
Well, the yawning portal has pretty decently thick walls, which I think some of you have figured out by now.
We'll go
Yeah,
when
the walls are
band's playing.
sufficient.
This is a place that's designed to cater
How
to
loud is
people
the
like
band
your
playing?
group.
We're all gonna be bound in some way, shape, or form. May as well do it this way, so if anything happens, we have no regrets.
I need a water after that fuckery.
She grabs him by like the beard.
Okay.
You're going to need an energy potion when I'm done with you.
One
Let's
second.
go.
Can I get a bottled water?
You just talk to the guy at the bar.
No, I'm asking the chipmunk that's sitting right behind me for a water. Can I get a water? Cause Hazel's about to make me fuck up my voice.
I think I fucked
Thank
up my
you.
own laughing that goddamn hard. I did not okay.
Oh God.
The response was worth that. She's
The
been hoping to make this joke forever, and I'm like, fuck it, we're almost done with this campaign. She's gonna do it. He's like, woo, we're gonna have the time of our life. What time are we leaving tomorrow?
First
you
thing
guys,
in the morning.
I don't
you guys
know,
are expected to
early?
leave as early as possible.
Yeah.
Alright, let's
So-
start this as early as possible.
Excuse me?
What?
All right, so
Yeah.
all right, so just double check
Oh.
with it. Are you guys actually going to have an orgy at the yawning portal, or are you guys just picking on Ghoul?
That's the
She's-
thing. If
She's dead serious.
All right, I guess everyone seems fine. Ghoul, are you comfortable joining in on this?
It's either a yes or a no, and if you say no, it's okay.
Yeah,
ain't
you're gonna
gonna-
say
I-
no.
I mean, you would never force me. Wait, what?
What happened? Y'all done killed me over here. First off, I thought we were all having some shits and giggles. Nah, y'all like, nah, this is
No,
real.
yeah, we're having shits and giggles. That's why we're giggling at your expense, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, seriously, it's like if he's okay with that, then he can. If not, it's fine.
Mhm.
He's sitting there thinking about it. He's like, shit about that.
Why not?
Why the fuck not? You know, YOLO.
Yeah, let's go.
okay, why not?
All right,
She's immediately
everybody
marching
give
off to the bar.
And I just say, y'all want a drink? What kind of drink do you have?
You're like,
You
get
going-
us some of the strongest drinks you got, and we're gonna be heading upstairs. By the way, throw the guy like a gold in case there's damages. Woo!
Mhm. Yeah, and that's you.
Yes,
Fighting
Are you
the
just getting some
upstairs.
drinks? I think if you're like everything, like Durnan is there at the moment, and he just sort of Ghoul asks for like some strong drinks, and he just without saying
I
much,
know the three of y'all want a nightcap after this, so let's see.
he fills up like 4 tankards of like the lead brand stout and passes it to you, Ghoul.
Thank you.
Do you have any snacks
Yeah,
that
fun.
help increase like
No.
stamina? Aww.
We got Quipper and chips. And so we got the meat pies. We got a vegetable hash.
Nah, I'm gonna be having a couple of pies myself. Let's go upstairs.
All right.
Yeah, sorry, Dungeon Daddy, we went there.
All right. Everybody, give me a Constitution saving throw. Just to see.
Oh my god.
Ghoul has advantage because of his race.
All right,
Yeah,
Ghoul, you have
actually-
advantage on this.
On like we have like Loki over here who's like, I could shapeshift. Ghoul's about to find out.
Mhm.
Literally gonna fuck around and then find out. Okay, so con save. I don't think I'm gonna do very well. Woo!
I'm crying because of this bullshit.
Oh, never mind. 17. I do just
17.
fine. The
I am
world's not
laughing.
shaking.
Katniss only got a 9. Let's get a.
I'm laughing
gonna-
I'm just laughing because I'm crying. That's hilarious.
And is Loki here? Could you give us a con save?
19.
Alright, one moment.
Oh dear.
Yeah, Loki's like, why not?
Oh shit. Are we doing rounds or just straight up con?
Yeah, just
It's just con save. I'm just doing.
Okay.
Rather
We're
than
not
turn this
getting
into a whole
detail, okay?
complicated.
We're not going into the hey,
Oh.
hold on. I need to figure out if I got what up in this joint because I'm about to fuck my voice up.
Yeah, Katniss and Loki, you actually kind of run out of. You guys get tired early.
Yeah, we like leave in the middle of the orgy without telling anybody and just go to bed.
That's hilarious.
You guys
But-
can take it from here. We'll tag you guys in.
Yeah.
All right, so Ghoul and Dahlia are left to enjoy their night together as future husband and wife. After whatever else happened that night, we got shapeshifters, we got
well, yeah. So
Magic
some
people,
chains
we got-
were broken
yeah.
and reformed. Just saying.
Dusk just vanished. Dusk has been in
Poor
another dimension
baby.
this whole time.
Poor baby.
This man-
He's like,
That
I'm
cat
out.
said, like,
I'm
oh
out.
damn. Oh shit. Oh damn. Hold up. I gotta go.
I just realized
Go back
I've
into
had
the
like
wild.
eerie music playing that whole time.
I thought that was on purpose.
Oh God! I almost choked when you said that. I just this too.
Scary ass shit. It's scary because it's like,
Mm.
I got the
Yeah, the
half fuck on
horrifying
this.
music was what that cat was
Mhm.
feeling.
Yeah.
Like the squirrel from Baldur's Gate that saw the bear thing happen. That nut just dropped.
Mhm.
Wait, the squirrel that's seen the I don't get it.
I'll show you later. You will regret it. But that's besides the point. It's the next day.
Actually, not quite.
Oh.
Dahlia, you sent a message to someone.
Yes,
that
I
you wanted to speak
did.
to.
I've still got the grass, but I'm probably gonna be all nice, loosey-goosey, and relaxed.
Yeah. So, well, after playing some nicer music, but as Ghoul and Dahlia, you both sort of drift to sleep together in a lover's embrace.
Yeah, she's wearing his
You
like
both-
oversized shirt.
Mhm. Both of you open your eyes, and
Oh.
you're sitting outside of a remote hut somewhere in a dark, cold, wintry place. You can look above you and you can see unfamiliar stars that seem to literally be dancing in the sky.
Oh, hey, girl.
You can look out
Hi.
across this cold,
close?
chilly, like sort of swampy lake towards these sort of tall, spindly, leafless trees. The only light around is the starlight above and the light from the nearby hut.
This is that Dolly's asleep, and
Yeah. It's that Dahlia and Ghoul have both fallen asleep. Dahlia, you notice you've got, even though you didn't fall asleep with it in your hand, you've got the bag of, like, grass clippings with you.
She like picks it up and takes school. Let's go meet Granny. Peaches.
Wait, where were we?
Oh.
Brett? Oh, wait,
When Dahlia says Peaches, suddenly like a portal appears right in front of both of you, and then this big husky blink dog leaps out and just lands directly on Dahlia.
Oh, hey, Peaches, it's your baby.
And just licking her face and giving you like it is a very stark contrast from Wahila, who was from an outside perspective, someone might perceive it as a demon that just happened to be shaped like a dog, whereas this is an very much a dog, has dog-like personality and attitude and everything. You just Ghoul, you're getting like whacked by this tail, kind of dragging her aggressively. As soon as you direct Peaches to Ghoul, Peaches immediately just hops over onto Ghoul and gives him the same treatment.
Hello, Peaches.
You just feel like these heavy dog paws on your shoulder, just like.
It's like fucking Scooby-Doo if it could teleport.
Hello.
and you guys hear a voice and like, Peaches, you don't be making no mess over there for them. And it just Peaches like leaps into another portal and then just sort of lands next to the large figure of Granny Greenskin, who you see standing silhouetted in the door. The only thing you can see of her is like the light reflecting on her deeply sunken-in eyes.
Granny!
And just that big grin, and she holds out her arms for a hug. And Ghoul, you can't help but notice when she holds out her arms, they extend and keep extending and keep extending. Do you remember? Have you ever seen Nightmare on Elm Street?
Yeah. She ain't trying to spook me again, is she?
I think that's naturally what she's like, and Dahlia ignores it every damn time.
Yeah, you see that once Dahlia comes over to hug it, she like those big arms close and just sort of like wrap around Dahlia, and you just hug close, and you can get that sort of. She always has like this sort of sickly sweet scent of like rotting foliage.
Oh,
got something for you.
Oh, now what'd you bring to good old Granny?
A big old like bundle she wrapped up in like twine of freshly cut grass.
You see Granny reaches over for it and just spreads it open and just like holds it up to her face and just takes like a deep sniff. So comforting. Ain't nothing like it. And she brushes aside your any like sort of stray hairs covering your forehead. It just gives you like a clammy, wet kiss on the forehead.
A grandma kiss.
Yeah.
Well, wanted to chat. And I see that Ghoul came with me this time. Welcome to
Hello,
Granny's
ma'am.
place.
I had to meet the young man proper. And she sort of like walks towards you, Ghoul, and just sort of looms over you. And just, she somehow seems taller next to you than she was next to Dahlia.
Dahlia's blissfully unaware, just smiling warmly at the fact that she's saying hi to her fiancé.
And she sort of still, like, it's hard. You don't know if this is just if the world kind of adjusting around her, or if she's doing this on purpose, that her figure is perfectly blocking like the light source of the doorway, so you are just surrounded in shadow and all you see is the light reflection on like teeth that extend much further than you feel a mouth should. How you doing, young man?
I am doing well. How are you?
Go give me just a straight charisma check. I just want to see how she reacts to. I'll give you with advantage because you're being polite too.
Beep! And I am shite with charisma. Just
Mhm.
straight charisma.
Yeah.
Okay. 13?
Mhm. Go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw, Ghoul.
Mother.
Yeah, Dahlia, anything that's horrifying, she's just like, it's so cute.
Ghoul, yeah, you feel like an intense, like almost supernatural fear. You're feeling beads of sweat on your forehead, and your body starts trembling, and it's very odd because it's it doesn't feel like logical. Like your logical brain is able to parse this is Dahlia's like godmother. She has not said anything threatening to me like ever. Like every part of your body is telling you to run as suddenly those massive arms pull you into like a tight hug.
Okay.
And the moment she lets go, you have that like intense sense of fear leaves you, although you're left with the memory of it still. As she just sort of grins and like, well, don't need y'all hanging out here in the cold. Come on in, and leads you into her hut, which you enter, and it has this earthy, mostly natural smell. There's definitely a staleness to the air, and of course there is a lot of sense of like different conflicting herbs all around. You can see there's just like tchotchkes and knickknacks and skins and almost looks like little wind chimes made of bone and skulls hanging from like all over. There's no clean surface anywhere in this hut. Everything has just stuff piled. Although it does seem to be arranged at least enough that you can walk through comfortably. It doesn't look like a hoarder lives here so much as just
Like a wizard
an
that
old
has
lady.
all that stuff.
Yeah,
Knickknacks.
you've seen some similar stuff to a few of like the older wizards you've worked with over the years, School, but nothing quite like this. Nothing, especially with nothing here at a glance appears to have any value. It all looks like the stuff that most people would throw away.
Okay.
But you all are in Granny Greenskin's house. So she sort of grins over at you, Dolly. Did you just want to come see old Granny and bring me a present?
Well, yeah, I like to visit.
Mhm.
Also, I do feel safe here. Granny, do you think this could actually be a safe place for me whenever I need it? Or whenever even my friends and I both need it? I do feel
of
safe
course,
here.
child. You know Granny's hut is your hut. There ain't no place safer.
Is she sitting down?
Uh,
She go like sit down
Granny,
somewhere?
no, yeah, Granny is sort of. You realize you've never seen her sit down?
Actually, Grandma, why don't you at least sit down at least while we're here? I want you to try to relax.
She chuckles a bit and he's like, "Oh, y'all want some tea?"
Well, if you'd like. That's up to you. Do you need help making it?
She sits down at the table, and you can see there's already like a tea set sitting there. It seems to be like handmade of like clay that's been, and it's got that sort of like messy but functional shape of somebody who's not really a trained pottery maker, but somebody who knows how to make stuff to actually just for like function. And you can see like she pulls out this like very large sort of like wicker chair to sit in, and like when she comes over and like she barely looks any smaller when she's sitting down, and like her whole form is mostly hidden under like rags and and like it's hard to get a gauge of exactly how big she is or even like
She's
what
as big as she needs to be.
Yeah, she's got a lot of like stringy hair that hangs over her face, and just that sort of her skin has this sort of sheen to it. Like it just always has. It's just a little looks oily. Although when you guys touched her, you didn't have like oil smeared on you or anything.
Yeah, it's
Although
just
you do
texture.
You do notice that you both have a bit of like a musky scent, like if you wash clothing and you don't dry it soon enough, and it starts to get that sort of sour smell to it.
No, like a what was it? Mildew?
Yeah, it's got like a mildew. You both have like a sort of mildew scent clinging to you after touching her, but that's about it.
Well, actually, if this can be my safe space, is there a way if I'm ever in trouble I can come over here? I was actually hoping if I can make this my recall point.
Oh, you got a spell for that, child?
It came to me in a dream a while ago, just in case.
You're so
she discusses
clever.
it.
And she's like pouring this tea for you. And you guys notice that when she pours it out, it like comes out different for each person. Actually, Dolly, what kind of tea are you in the mood for?
Honestly, she kind of misses jasmine chai tea. So like a cinnamon jasmine.
You guys know, like as she pours for Dolly, it's almost like it's got a light purplish hue to it. And you can smell the cinnamon for it, and she's pouring into like this simple but very large like clay mug. Like doesn't even have like a handle on it. And she pours. What are you in the mood for, Ghoul?
Other than safety.
Huh? I was gonna say safety. I'm like, what the heck is safety? Oh.
You got it.
I'm trying to think because he hasn't had tea in a while.
Image. I haven't seen that in a while. You usually use this really cool.
Oh right, I got. Let me get over.
I'm trying to think of a tea, man. It's...
Maybe out of nowhere, coffee appears. It's a different drink.
Well, no. Well, yeah, but let's go with an Earl Grey tea.
Yeah, and you see it. It's a little bit like almost
Oh.
redder than you expect it to be as she pours it out for you into like your own little mug and just slides it over. And you see she got like an extra big mug for herself, and you can sort of see like carved into it. It says "World's Best Grandma."
Yeah. That reminds me. I should get you a mug of your own.
hmm And as she pours for like out of it, and like you can see like instead of like tea at all, it almost looks like a sludge, like swamp water, sort of on out of her teapot into her mug, and it's like steaming hot. And then she lifts it up, it's like, "Oh well, Granny ain't never gonna say no to a gift from her godchild," and sort of reaches over and like pinches you on the nose, and it's like it's kind of interesting for you, Ghoul, who's like not as used to Granny, and like just see this massive clawed hand looming towards Dahlia's face, look like a fucking horror movie poster, and just
Yeah.
playfully pinching her nose.
Boots.
Yeah, and it's very like anytime you see her reach for anything, like that arm is always just a little too long and maybe has an extra elbow on it, but not every time, which is almost worse.
Yeah, like Ghoul's over here seeing everything for what it is. Dahlia's over here like, it's just Granny. Hey, how you been? Like just sitting here chatting.
No,
It's like her.
yeah, like this is just Granny Ghoul's like,
I've been wanting to like make you a song and stuff too, a gift, because I don't know how the battle's gonna go in the morning. We're leaving. We're going to make sure everything is settled. I'm pretty sure that pot has another face in it, although I'm not sure how they get there.
what?
Oh, they always been in there, child. It just takes a little extra effort to reveal them.
Well, this one technically wasn't mine. I'm pretty sure you've already seen what happened.
She just grins. It's like, "Oh, you showed him, didn't you?"
I needed to. Sort of like how you showed them when it showed your brother-in-law. I did so for the people I love, but it's the only time I'm ever truly violent is when I do something for somebody I love.
Oh, that's the best kind of violence, child. She just grins again at that.
Well, I don't have much of it done. I'm still working on it, but and she takes out like her pan flute. Maybe I can play you a little bit of the song I've been writing for you.
Oh. You see, he just like you notice she's like had a like whenever she smiles, like most of the time when she smiles, it's like this big sort of like toothy, almost like sinister grin. You can see like at this when you offer that, you see like her like eyes still have that sort of dangerous look to them that never goes away. But you see like instead of a big toothy grin, it's just sort of like a serene smile, which frightening in its own way, but
Really off-putting, probably for Ghoul.
yeah. And she's like, I'd be delighted.
Well, wait till you come to our wedding. There's gonna be so much music, your head'll spin.
Oh, there better be marrying yourself at night.
Yeah, a knight, she nudges like Ghoul. A dwarven knight, of all things.
Well, guess you're marrying the tallest dwarf in the whole Sword Coast. You can see, like, hearing you laugh a bit, Ghoul, she, like, grins again a bit more at that. You're starting to see at least a little bit.
I have no idea what I rolled.
Yeah.
Oh, 28!
You
Honestly, she's going to ad-lib the rest of it, like, to try to finish it on the fly. There it is, thank you. Lady Green. She just starts like singing it out. She actually sings the story about her love, the vengeance that was like done. A lot of it is written like a limerick,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time too, like has it to where like the story is in a child help heal part of her broken heart, and now family for generations will be coming back for her to be seen.
And you guys see, like, as Dolly is like singing this song to her, she's just sort of closing her eyes and gently swaying in place. You can see like her right hand just sort of like resting on the table, gently, like not enough to make noise, but like gently tapping in like time with the music. And you can just tell she's just enjoying it in a way that like I think Ghoul, you would know, like it's most hags have sort of a warped view of the world. They often find like things that most people consider like beautiful to be hideous to them. Like they generally hate music. Like they like not just in a general like, oh, I'm too cool to like they actually perceive most music as like an unpleasant noise. But she seems to like legitimately enjoy the song. And you can see like as it's sort of getting near the end, she's just sort of like it's almost like she doesn't realize it. She's just sort of like holding up her hand and just sort of like swaying and side to side.
Yeah, she's like, I'm enjoying the soul music.
Yeah. Yeah, but she's sort of like giving into the spirit a little bit, which is unusual to see from a
Does she have like does she have the equivalent of having a lighter in the air and it's just on?
Kinda, yeah. I think less of that and almost more like an old lady listening to like a spiritual song.
Yeah, like she's about to get down with the gospel.
Yeah.
No, yes.
Yeah, like she's like loving it. But yeah, like I was actually gonna try to like write it out too. She's like, if I ever finish it completely, I'll sing it out for you. I'll probably call you to have you listen.
Oh, that was beautiful, child.
Well, what I learned about things. I'm gonna try to sing it to a couple people so you're not forgotten in that sense. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, nervous for tomorrow. I did hand it over. However, I also sent a message to Zariel about if I ever see her again, I'm gonna hug her and she better like it. I know, dangerous, but I could care less.
Wait, you said what to her?
Oh, child, she'll cut your head off if you try that.
I sent her a doggo to hug her.
Well, if that doggo's lucky, it'll still be alive tomorrow.
My wife's a mad lad.
We're not married yet. You still gotta go through all of that stuff. Oh, actually, yes, too. I know my mother's going to be in there. They're gotta be in the bachelor hut. Granny, did you want to be in the bachelor hut too with Gold to make sure like the vows are good for the next day as part of the tradition?
Oh god, my voice cracked.
Sorry.
You can see like Granny sort of.
Oh god.
She's maintaining like a little too intensive eye contact with you, Ghoul. It's like,
oh god.
Don't worry about Granny. She'll be keeping an eye on everything that goes down.
Hopefully not everything. Earlier would have been extra awkward. Ominous giggles. Well, anyways. But yeah. Stop by for tea. Everything else Ghoul over here like just freaking out. Look what you're marrying into.
She looks over, more tea, child? And she holds up like her tea kettle towards you, Ghoul. The same one that just moments ago you saw her pouring like literal sludge out of.
Yeah, like Dahlia knows.
Have I just said it? Yeah. Can't talk because Bam over here is about to kill me.
That's what you're marrying into.
Yeah, I'm like, you're meeting the fam?
Oh my god.
The rest of Dahlia's family isn't quite this.
No, she's the most intense
Weird.
family member. You'll be relieved when you meet her mom and aunt.
Oh, okay. Got me over here cracking up. Have I just been subtly sipping my tea?
Yeah, your tea's not like your mug isn't like empty or anything, but you just go give me an insight check, Ghoul.
Oh
Okay.
God. Mm.
I ain't trying to be rude, but the smiles, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Smile.
if I'm thinking about kids in the future and stuff though. We might have to do adoption since I'm not exactly able to.
Oh, they got ways to fix that kind of thing.
I don't know. I did a number
Seven.
on myself.
Oh, ain't nothing wrong with adoption. She tussles your hair.
Either
'Cause,
way.
you know, you're not related to her, and
I
anyway,
mean, I was adopted.
what'd you get on your insight? 17. Sorry,
Yes.
just with the 17, you definitely get the impression it's less that like, you know, she sees, oh, you're low. It's like you can definitely get the impression she's like, you realize she's kind of razzing you
Yeah,
a bit.
she's getting the fear out of you just to feed a little bit.
Mm-hmm. But she's definitely you're starting to realize how much of like a lot of her like creepiness might be she might be amping up her creepiness a little bit just to mess with you.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, only for you. That's the funny part because you know you're marrying into the family.
She's
But-
over here saying, "I
Equivalent
need
to a
my."
guy going, "Hey, you ever hurt my daughter? Here's the shotgun. I'll shoot
Have
you."
you seen the GIF in the chat?
Mhm.
Check the chat.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, Granny when she sees Ghoul every time, it's just a picture of a guy cocking a shotgun.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh hey, what's up? You're in my house now, bitch."
Hey, that's
yeah.
Corey Kinchin, by the way.
Yeah, but
Like,
yeah,
she's just happy to be there.
I'm trying to also watch my wording because,
Faye.
she's yeah.
she is a fae as well.
Oh.
I can I? I'm trying to say yes, but I'm also trying not to.
You could just say I would love some.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I'm over here like, what words? I remember something was forbidden.
As she sort of leans over, like tips the thing, and like, just before it's about to pour more tea, like it looks stopped up for a second, and she gives it a shake, and like this millipede tumbles out of the end of the thing and like crawls and like disappears underneath the table, and you don't know where it went.
Oh.
And then she
something in
pours
there, Granny.
regular tea, like more Earl Grey tea, into your mug, Ghoul.
Aw. Sorry if
You
that
do
ruined
not
your
know where the
appetite.
millipede went.
Meeting the in-laws be like.
I'm finding that right now. I'm on a GIF hunt.
Oh, okay, but yeah, like seriously, you look like she looks over. She's like, "Oh wow, millipede." It's
I
okay,
do a
Ghoul, magic
polite
and
nod.
such.
Mm-hmm.
I do a polite nod. Same time, I'm also looking for that millipede.
Yeah, like she's
Go
so
give me
interested.
an investigation check, Ghoul.
You're like, oh my god. I love this.
I gotta close the thing so I can see what his investigation is
Goddamn
gonna be.
hazing before the damn marriage.
Well,
Mhm.
the thing is, she's just enjoying like a nice like, little thing. It's
These
just like
the,
Baba Yaga, like Dahlia. It's like, what's wrong, Granny? Nothing. Get away! Like, what are you doing to my man?
You're like looking for it, and then you feel something crawling up your leg. What's Ghoul's reaction to that?
I'm trying not to make a scene, but I feel like I may have to. I'm trying to like.
Would I notice it with my high perception?
Oh yeah, you can tell that like something's crawling up his
No,
leg.
she like looks over and just flicks the millipede like off of his leg. I found
It
it.
like skitters off, and you see like Peaches goes like, He's like barking at it as it like,
That's right. Teach it a lesson, Peaches.
and you see like he's like about to lay down. The ears perk up and starts barking at the door.
Somebody here?
And she's like, Granny just sort of like leans on her. She's sort of like grinning and sort of like elbows on the table. Like, I think it's for you. And she's looking at Ghoul.
Hmm?
A few gestures for be a dear and get an old lady's door for her. I'm sitting down.
Yeah. Don't make her stand up.
I'll get the door.
You see, sitting outside the door is a small black cat with wings folded up and bright blue eyes. Then looking very worried.
Wide-eyed kitty.
And just looks at you and
Dusky.
yeah. One like Dust sees that Dust like walks around you and it seems to be inspecting you, like making sure you're
Just look out and
okay.
see this, like right there, like
Mhm.
derping cat. Dusky,
yeah,
come in, buddy. Be nice,
Dusk seems
Peaches.
afraid to like Dusk is like starting to come in and then he sees Granny Greenskin and then immediately hides behind Ghoul.
Well, they're gonna look at me. But yeah, like it was like, come here. Oh, Dusky, it's okay.
Wait,
It's
who'll
just
be hiding
Granny.
behind me?
Dusky.
Dusk. Yeah, Dusk
Oh.
is at the door waiting for you. He's in the Feywild. He can come visit you here.
Hey, Dust.
Sucking at Terry's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I don't know how that
it's
works.
like, huh? I wonder if Terry's has ever stopped by here before.
Mm-hmm. And you see, like, when you mention it, it's like, and Terry's like, oh, that nice fella you've been running with. Oh, he's out there playing with them summer court folk. They never swing by these spots.
Oh, right. This area is like opposite end kind of stuff.
Oh, we in the winter side.
If anything else, I could probably bring him over since he's a friend of the family, and probably meet you if you want. It's up to if he wants to. I'm not sure how Katniss will take to this place, but I know Katniss has a respect for Faye too. And Loki will just do her thing.
Well, if you bring her around, make sure she don't take none of my treasures. She says as she like pats like a skull of like a ram that's just sitting there. That's looks to be pretty like covered in cobwebs and missing a horn.
No, she won't be. She has an eye for gold mostly.
Oh, I never cared for medals.
Me.
I just bring.
Mhm.
Can you come in? I just point to Dusk.
Dusk, you're
He's
somebody.
so like Granny leans over the table and like sort of like you could see she's like extending a little further across it than is entirely natural for an old lady. He just sort of looks with these like big sort of like dangerous looking eyes and looks right at Dusk. Come on in. And Dusk immediately hides in your
You're like poof.
in your hood. Go up in the house. He's just hiding in your
It's
hood.
like hell no.
Okay.
You just feel him like trembling back there.
Oh,
You see
you're
again,
okay.
and he's just like, "Oh, I like them both, child.
I bet
You got
do.
good taste."
Yeah, Dusk is a little bit shy, but is a good boy nonetheless. And of course, Ghoul is a wee lamb.
And you see, just Granny looks to you both, and she just like bites you, like gestures for both of you to sit down. You know, it means a lot to old lady like me who don't got the energy to leave home as much as I wish I could. Have family come by at a time like this.
Yeah.
Both of y'all about to get into a heap of trouble.
Yeah. Another reason I was like, maybe we can come here if anything
You
goes
see-
wrong. I want my family.
She
to
puts
be
like
safe.
a big clammy hand, like her hand is like very long and spindly, and completely engulfs like Dolly's hand when she places it gently on top of you and looks into your eyes. Like, you know, you always welcome at Granny's house.
She nods.
You and all your friends.
That's good to know, Granny. Thank you. And she like holds her hand back. Another thing. Yeah, Dolly has like no fear. She doesn't care if she's like all this other stuff. She's always gonna come over and treat her like any other grandma. Um. Hmm. Do you know if... I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to have enough energy to send anything to my mom. Do you know if you're able to, like, send her a message, her and my aunt? Just in case something does happen. Because if something happens, they need to know.
You can see, like, she looks into your eyes with this sort of sincerity that she often avoids. He's like, nah, oh, Granny might not be able to make a trip like that, but
Even if it's
you've
just
already seen what Peaches can make a few deliveries.
Alright. Well, I don't really want to leave. As I said, I feel safer here than normal. I made sure people knew about what I had done to my first husband. She says that, you know, with a little bit of a venom in her voice.
To be fair, I thought, I still would like to just throw out the fact that was in very high air quotes. I say husband.
More like my mark, what he did to Dad. But I killed the one today, not only that hurt Katniss, but the one that was responsible for training the one that killed Dad. I wanted you to know that too, Granny.
He's like, oh, Granny knows, Granny knows.
Either way, as I said, I will probably hug Zariel, even if she likes it or not. It will kill me. I could care less. I made her a promise. And I intend to keep
do
it.
that.
Well, now I think she'll just be avoiding me from now on because she will avoid affection.
Oh, well, I tell you what, child. If that big old dog she sent to you, if you meet him again and he's still got his head, heck, there might be hope for you after all.
Well, he is the best good boy in all of hell. Even if he doesn't wag his tail at it, he knows it's true.
You can
Carrying
see
stuff like that.
Granny stands up, like, ugh. Come here, both of you, and gestures for both of you to come close. And
she sets the tea down, making sure to finish it, and stands up.
Yeah, same.
Those long arms come around again, just hug you both close, and you could feel like when you could feel like dusk in your hood, kind of trembling a little bit, feeling.
It's like trying to crawl up your head, like ah.
You could you could just barely feel like through your clothes that his claws are extended and digging in. Luckily between like, your hood and the other clothing, it's not digging directly into your skin, but you could tell. And like you guys could feel also that like Peaches big old paws on your backs as Peaches is trying to get in on this too, and not.
She reaches over and scratches Peaches because Peaches is adorable. You can send Peaches to say hi to me too if you want. If she wants to go and stretch her legs.
And she just says, "Just remember, Granny's watching over you. Have fun." And as she says that, like, both of you just sort of sit up suddenly in your bed together. And Ghoul, now you do feel
Claws?
Dusk's claws digging into the back of your shoulders and
he
the back of
foof?
your neck.
Is he
Yeah, he's
all
very
types of foof?
he's very
Oh,
foofed up, and the wings are kind of extended a bit. He's just trembling and looking around in
no,
confusion.
my shoulders, please. We're back. We're
Oh.
back.
Dusky, come
think-
here. Let me give you a hug, baby. You're okay.
And Dusk, the two of you managed to calm Dusk down, who's
It's okay.
very
It's
confused about everything that
Granny.
just happened.
I know you're scared, but it's okay. She's my family. It's okay.
Go give me a persuasion check, Dahlia.
It's okay. She's my family. She will
Dusk
never
can't
hurt
understand
you.
English.
He can't
my
understand
gran-
English?
She's my
No, he can.
granny.
Oh,
It's okay. She will never ever hurt you, okay? Because she knows that I care about you too much. So you're safe with her. Okay?
As
Why
of
is she
27, you can
just
see
me for a snack.
you could feel Dusk is sort of is still staying close to Ghoul as almost like a comfort.
Like,
But-
hold me, Dad.
Like,
He scares me.
clinging close and with Dahlia's assurance and Ghoul's. What are you doing to comfort?
I'm trying to give him the best pets and scritches.
Yeah, and it doesn't take too long for Dusk to start purring as you all notice, the both of you notice, the sun is beginning to rise, and this is it. This is the day where you will leave to face the Queen of Dragons. I think this is a good place to stop for the night, except for one detail I'd like to include. Everybody gain a level. I'm not even gonna worry about experience points. You guys are getting into this final. Everybody gain a level.
Everybody in the club
Our-
getting tipsy.
Our final battle of the loins helped us level up.
Hey, you
Hey,
guys
what-
worked
oh.
real hard last night, and you guys
Yeah.
earned you.
Are we 12 or
Ultimate
13?
Family.
Wait. 13?
I can't remember what level. Hold on. 12, 13. Yeah, lucky 13.
Yeah, you guys are getting up to level 13 for the final
Yeah.
conflict.
Nice. Lucky number 13. She's over here yay! Oh, she kind of hugs Ghoul and happily goes, you got to meet Granny. That's so nice. I think she likes you. She invited you over too. Katniss! Loki! She gets up and she's making sure to put on some pants she'd been running around she was probably dressed in her dream, but
Wait, you have my shirt? It runs out
you
with
can
my
go
shirt.
shirtless for a second. Wake up, y'all! Today's the day. Ghoul got to
Yeah,
meet
and I think
Grandma!
we'll see everyone's reaction to that the next time we're all together, but that was a fun session. We had a little bit of combat. It was mostly just murdering a guy, but hey.
We made sure he fought back.
Yeah, you guys gave him, they provided the honorable means to defend himself,
Just
and
so
he
could-
accepted them, thinking he could turn that around on you, and he failed to do so.
Yeah, she made sure that wasn't gonna happen. That's why she did it. But
Yeah.
anyways,
But, yes, our audience, we love you. See you soon.
yeah. Peeps and creeps, we'll see you next time. Thank you for joining us. O1 Ella, Owa 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 Viola, Owa Owa, however you say that. 7 Bavolet. 8 Havades. I think that's how you say her name. Elisidra, Alien Gathering, another TTV viewer, Snat, Fortnite Babe _ Kata, Maria Anderson, The Queen, TTV _ Infinity, and ZK. Thank you all for joining us, and you guys have, oh, excuse me, oh my god, I burped, an amazing night. We'll see you next time, peeps and creeps. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.